My name is Cadence Clint, co-owner of Sneakorhead.
My name is Eduardo Olivares, co-owner of the NEST.
And my name is Harrison Stevens, and I'm a co-owner of the NEST. So it was like January of 2022, but prior to that, Sneakorhead and the NEST had been friends and been doing business for about a year or two before that. But in January of 2022, the opportunity came up in this space for a new sneaker vendor to fill in into the tailor spot. And just after having an existing relationship with Cadence and seeing his, growing business, we thought he'd be the perfect guy to plug in.
Yeah, Cadence and I actually went to the same high school here at Churchill, so we're both locals. And I knew he was already doing shoes, already had a relationship with him. So when the opportunity came for a new vendor to come in, it seemed like the easy choice.
And of course, I was very accepting. I was honestly very nervous at first because I wasn't sure how having a resale sneaker spot in Eugene was going to do, just because if you think of, the longevity of, I guess, just the entirety that Eugene's been a thing, like sneaker stores don't show up here. Like it's not something that people are willing to invest their money in, just because the Eugene demographic is it's run. You got to run it very specific with sneakers here. So it's a growing industry here, but although we are the home of Nike, it is still very small. So when they came to me, I was definitely nervous, but because I already knew Eduardo, I loved what they did as a business. I was very, very inspired by these guys. So it was kind of a no-brainer. I really tell people that without them, I would have never, ever done this by myself. But we just had a great partnership already. It seemed like it was really the perfect opportunity, so I took it, of course.
I think our brands are able to obviously collaborate well together. First of all, it's just a different product mix. He offers something we don't offer at this location. Second of all, I think our social media approach is somewhat similar. Cadence is great in front of the camera doing all these like reviews and type of videos, which we have someone in our team that kind of does that. So it's been cool to, brainstorm as well with him. We're all the similar age as well, so I feel like that also brings good synergy of we know similar like fashion trends. We're into the same sports. We all went to the U of O, so there's a lot of similarities there where it makes it pretty easy to just brainstorm and collaborate. And I feel like we just kind of do have a good team.
And simply that just sneakers and vintage clothing just work so well together. Usually, most people who are into clothes, no matter if it's at a low level or a higher level, they're going to be into shoes at the same time. So it's just something that meshes perfectly together.
The conjunction of the two spaces, being able to educate someone that's never worn a vintage t-shirt before, never bought a pair of Jordans from a resale market before, is huge because that gives them the opportunity to maybe finally make that first time decision for themselves, whether if they want to be here or somewhere else. It's just more knowledge of the product, the better I think it is for the scene as a whole.